it's Dave Dobbins.
And I'm Lavila Kraft.
And on today's program, we've got Mr. Bryan Duncan. It's going to be fun.
Gonna be fun.
Stay tuned.
He's a great guy.
The guy did Step by Step, Have Yourself Committed, Only Want to Do What's Right, and many more. You going to sing them all?
Yeah.
Okay, stay tuned. We've got a great show. So keep it right here on Victor Videos. And there's supposed to be some songs that we're supposed to do in this segment, but I forgot what they are, so I have to go over here and get the clipboard.
TV.
So we'll probably have to do this again.
Yeah.
For Him and Real Thing, followed by Pam Thumb, No Shadows, No Doubts. 2 in a row on Victor Videos.
I can dream about heaven constantly, both day and night. I can let my mind drift away to a better place, a better time. Though there's nothing wrong with thinking about forever by and by. All the while millions are still searching for a line. Maybe it is time we take a look and hear it now. Maybe we can change the destiny of a world that's crying out. For the truth we take for granted is too often left unsaid. We can get so heavy-minded that sometimes we forget.
Come up here, Pumpkin.
What are you doing, Larry?
Well, Vince, I've asked my pumpkin to sit on my lap to prove a point.
And what is that, your Larryness?
Even if we fasten our safety belts, even if you hold on tight, even if you were watching the road,
Yeah?
in a crash, your pumpkin will be nothing but a squash.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Use child safety seats.
We love that little pumpkin to pieces.
Thanks for watching Victory Videos. I'm Dave Dobbins. Did you know that experts say we remember only 20% of what we hear, but we remember 70% of what we hear and see? Music plus visual images make a lasting impression. Victory Videos shows powerful music videos, each conveying a Christian theme or positive value. This program has a positive effect on our culture, and people are turning to programs like Victory Videos to build them up. We're dedicated to spreading the good news of Jesus Christ via today's medium, television. So tell a friend today about Victory Videos.
Hey, we're Guardian! We've got it locked in right here on Victory Videos. Don't change it down.
This warehouse is 5 stories tall and it contains 45 million pounds of donated food. That's enough food to feed every hungry person in America for one day. Hunger is eating America alive. But if you can make a call, you can make a difference. Call Second Harvest, America's food bank network. Together, we're hunger's hope.
And as promised on today's Victory Videos, we've got with us Mr. Bryan Duncan, a guy who's been in the music business for, for years, right? Long time.
You promised these people something?
I sure did. Great songwriter, father, husband, musician, all-around good guy. He's over here. Brian D.
That's it.
All around good guy.
All-around good guy.
Go ahead, you can stop clapping now, folks.
Welcome to our program. You've been at it for a long, long time. You're on the Slow Revival Tour, and how's
Here
it
in
feel to be
Cincinnati.
back out on the road?
How does it feel? It feels slow. You know, the Slow Revival Tour is like really kind of a heavy accent on the slow part.
Let's talk about Love Takes Time, because we're going to jump to that video.
What do you want to know about it?
Why did you write it? I mean, what were you trying to say in the song, I guess?
You know, I wrote that about 3 years ago, and you know, I was going through one of those transitions in life. I think it's called midlife crisis, by the way, where you're just going, does it matter what I do? You know, what is worth doing, and how much of this really counts? You know, I got, you know, at some point you get to the point where you feel like if Christ came and he like piled all of your works there, you really get a serious feeling that they would all be burned up. I mean, all of it. You just don't see a whole lot of worth to any of it. Okay. And I just starting to have a lot of trouble with expectations. You know, when people expect you to have convictions and expect you to know Christ intimately and stuff, it makes it not quite as fun, you know, to pursue Christ, because it feels more like a job than what it really is, a real quest, you know, and a real heart. You know what I mean? I have a real heart for the Lord, and to be expected to be, you know, to love Jesus and stuff feels like it kind of trivializes your faith. You know, I don't like it, and I think I just felt like I was not living up to people's expectations. I wasn't even living up to my own. But
Amen.
I think anytime you start out with a song with "Have you ever been lied to?" You know,
that was a good one.
Everybody
we'll
raises their hand.
Segment. All right, well, let's go to it. Let's check out Love Takes Time. It's Bryan Duncan and Love Takes Time on Victory Videos.
Have you ever been lied to? Maybe mistreated, taken for granted till you just can't stand it. Well, you
Welcome back to Victory Videos. We have with us today Bryan Duncan. Thanks so much for being here.
Oh yeah, like I had a choice. You guys are sitting in my bus. Sitting in the bus. I can't leave until they get out of here. So, you know, yeah, it's great to have me with us, aren't you?
Yes.
Well, okay. Well,
We saw you go to the bathroom before. No.
It's a great segue, right? We're talking about frustrations. What's it like growing up as a preacher's kid, having to move around a lot? Does that affect your adult life any?
The downside of moving around like that was the fact that people in my life for the first 20 or 30 years of my life were really disposable. People were pretty disposable. Because I knew they weren't going to be there tomorrow, so, it was very shallow. I didn't really invest much in people. And that's something that's different now, where I've just changed.
So does that mean that Jesus became more real to you because he was somebody that you could actually rely on, depend on?
Well, I don't think it had, a great deal to do with Jesus. Jesus followed me everywhere, I suppose. It was just the way that I treated people and the way I reacted to them, People were like paper plates, I could just be real, hey, how are you, real nice. But, I wasn't going to invest in it, because I was going to be gone, any given day. I could be gone the next day. And, when you're a kid, you don't know when your folks have up and decided they always just kind of spring it on you. Oh, well, we're going to move.
Oh, boy.
It's not like your decision, so you just kind of,
We're going to go to When It Comes to Love next on your next video. Just a brief synopsis.
Favorite song to sing. It's
Really?
absolute favorite, yeah.
Great.
It's one of my all-time favorites.
All right.
It's as simple as it comes, This is not a hard song to figure out. When it comes to love, you're gonna cry a little, you're gonna hurt a little, you're gonna feel a little pain. All those things that, you need to kind of be braced for.
There you go.
They always make it sound so romantic, and the reality is, on great occasions, love hurts, and but it's worth doing.
This is Brian D's recipe for life.
I suppose.
I like that. Okay,
Sounds
let's
good.
check it out. Bryan Duncan, When It Comes to Love on Victory Videos.
I do most anything, 'cause when you have it in your heart, you're a rich man. There's just not enough to go around the world today. And if we had a little more, it'd be a better place. I can only go by what's happened to me. And now I realize when it comes to love, you're gonna cry a little, hurt a little, feel a little pain in your heart, laugh a little, care a lot, take a look at what you got. It's true, we're human, we make mistakes, we're gonna live and see. So do what you got, brighter day. Comes to love, I just wanna have it all. 'Cause it's not something you can buy in any store. Someone to trust. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I'm gonna open up my heart and ask you to open yours. I'm not trying to tell you just how it should be. Just wanna show you clearly that when it comes to love, you're gonna cry a little, hurt a little, feel a little pain in your heart, laugh a little, care a lot, but take a look at what
Everyone has their own idea of a hero.
Magic Johnson. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Mr. Neil.
My hero, Gloria Stefan.
Martin Luther King. Mr. Hope.
These are teachers, but to the kids they've reached, they're heroes. They've given them hope. They've given them choices. They've changed their lives.
Well, the children are the heroes.
The most fulfilling thing is watching a child succeed.
I just like to help them make their dreams come true.
Teachers have the power to wake up young minds, to be heroes, to make a difference. Reach for that power. Teach. If you want to make an impact on our future, call 1-800-45-TEACH.
Mr. Wilkins.
Mrs. Eisenhower.
Mr. Adler.
Be a teacher. Be a hero.
Thanks for watching Victory Videos. I'm Dave Dobbins, and we'd like to hear from you today. Tell us which videos you'd like to see on Victory Videos. If you have a prayer request, just drop us a note. Or if you need some information about Victory Videos, write to us at Victory Videos, Post Box 3292, Cincinnati, Ohio 45201. That's Victory Videos, Post Box 3292, Cincinnati, Ohio 45201.
Hey, this is Tony Vincent, and get ready for more music on Victory Videos.
Stand right out by the corner.
What's going on here? It's my video debut, buddy.
I can be in it, can't I?
I've had the same friends since I was a little kid, but this year, some of them started playing with these other kids. I guess there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's cool making new friends and all, but they weren't like us. They were, you know, different. And I heard my big brother saying some pretty bad stuff about people like them. But they seemed pretty cool, and we had a pretty good time. So, well, maybe my brother doesn't know everything.
Hey, Carlos, come on, we need you.
Don't be afraid.
Be your friend.
Welcome back to Victory Videos, and we're with Bryan Duncan inside the tour bus.
Yeah.
He's over here. All right.
It's called the California Dreamin'.
California Dreamin'. I saw that.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right. Well, let's talk a little bit about Sweet Comfort Days. That was kind of a nice starting point for you. And am I getting right on about 1985?
Well,
that was
that's
actually
when we
before
quit.
then.
I broke up with the band.
Oh,
you know, in 19.
One of those short relationships.
Oh yeah, it was 11 years.
Yeah.
You know, I actually had to get counseling because I didn't know what to do about it. And I remember the counselor saying, Bryan, you're not married to these guys. You know, there's no scripture that says you have to stay in the band. It's not like a marriage, you know.
Wow.
Because for some reason it sunk in that was the way it was, and to leave him was just like the, you know, most ungodly thing I could think of.
Well, the thing that I want to say here, nice stuff. Sweet Comfort Band was a real beginning point for Christian music, and kind of if you listen to the old Sweet Comfort Band stuff, you can still see a lot of your influence in there. It's a real good point for all of us to kind of come out of that, you know, that Jesus movement era, and you guys really added some meat to it. I like what you did, and I love what you're doing now with your music, but that was a real starting point for you guys.
Well, now I'm competing with my own material.
Yeah.
Still playing songs from like the Sweet Comfort Band days. In fact, all of the records have come out in CD form, and they still sell really well. Literally every Sweet Comfort record that was ever out is still out, and it still sells. It's kind of like one of those Jacob's Wells stories, you know, the story of Jacob's Wells, where he would dig a well and somebody else would take it. He'd dig another well and somebody else would take it. In the long run, they were all, you know, credited to him. But, you know, the Sweet Comfort Band days, you know, as far as like seeing any benefit from being in the band, there was very little of any. I mean, royalty-wise, we never saw any money from that. It was all kind of floundered. And so, you know, now, you know, years later, they're still out there. They're still
making
mine,
money,
but
and you're
I
not.
didn't get a drink from those ones.
Oh well. Well, we're going to come back. We're going to talk about when you kind of got started off in about 1985. Only Want to Do What's Right, and kind of that whole era. Okay, can we talk
Sure.
about that? All right. We're going to go to 2 videos. David and the Giants coming up next, and Writing on the Wall, followed by Guardian and See You in Heaven. Victor Videos.
I don't want an imitation. I'm just looking for the real thing. Substitution leads to institutions. Give me truth and let my heart sing. I'm not looking for Hollywood, where you don't know the bad from the good. Told you once, told you twice, never walk the line. Up and down, all around, on a nursery rhyme. I can't make you see the writings on the wall. Everybody's got a story. Some are more expensive than they claim. Survival is a mean machine. You fight it, what does it gain? Well, you may not understand this song, but there's a difference between right or wrong. Hey, told you once, told you twice, never walk the line. Up and down, all around, not a nursery rhyme. I can't make you see the writings on the wall.
this waiting can last forever. Sooner or later the sun must set, ending this time together. I wish that I had one more chance to spend another day with you. And even though I know I can't, I'll see you in heaven. I'll see you in heaven. The only thing that hurts more than losing you are all of the years of living without you. I wanna run back to you and show you the life I've lived without you. 'Cause living without you is the only thing that hurts more than you. Oh, I see a picture of a little child standing alone, wondering where you are. I can't believe how this child is grown, living his life sometimes so alone, wishing I had one more chance to have you hold me once again. Now even though I know you can, you hold me in heaven. You hold me in heaven. The only thing that hurts more than losing you are all of the years of living without you. I wanna run back to you and show you the life I've lived without you. 'Cause living without you is the only thing that hurts more than you. I've let so many years of life go by, thinking it's all worked out. Now I realize I do know how to say that it's over, let you go for now. Still I wish that I had one more chance to say I love you one more time. And even though I know I can't, I'll say it in heaven. I'll say it in heaven. The only thing that hurts more than losing you are all of the years living without you. I wanna run back to you and show you the life I've lived without you. 'Cause living without you is the only thing that hurts more than you. That's why living without you is the only thing that hurts more than you. I'll see you in heaven.
Yes, we've been here with Bryan Duncan doing stupid people tricks.
Off camera, of course.
Inside the van.
Yes, you miss all the fun. Well, listen, we've talked a little bit about way back then. Let's move to current time. He's on the Slow Revival Tour now. Why don't you tell us about why you chose that name?
Well, you know, when growing up in a Pentecostal church like I did, you know, the big focus was on the high drama and the big event, you know. I sat in the back row on a number of occasions and listened to these incredible testimonies of how God had just changed people's lives, which is a really wonderful thing. But you know, oftentimes, you know, what you're saying and what you think you're communicating is not necessarily what's being communicated. You know, to me, I would hear those testimonies and I would feel really crummy. I would feel like I really wasn't good enough. I didn't have a good enough testimony. I think a lot of people went through that, but
yeah.
The idea of, you know, living a hellacious life and then instantaneous transformation and boom, everything was different from light, you know, from darkness into the light and never turning around. And You know, that singing that old song, you know, I once was lost, but now I'm found, you know. If I would have wrote it, it would have been, I'm lost, I'm found, I'm lost, I'm found. You know?
As would be most of us, yeah.
It just hasn't been quite the grandiose, dramatic thing for me, and I've really struggled on a daily basis, and you kind of wonder if you're going forwards or backwards sometimes. I've taken a lot of encouragement in the fact that I've started to believe that God knows where I am even when I don't know where I am. You know what I mean? When people go, well, how you doing? And you're going, I'm not really sure. Well, that's kind of, I've been there for like last 4 or 5 years, and I guess I have to trust God that He knows where I'm at, and He knows that He is moving me in the right direction. But, you know, I don't see any movement a lot of time, and I think for most of us, our faith is something that you don't see the great watermarks of growth that you feel led to believe that you're supposed to have. You know, you read the New Testament, and it's kind of been condensed of hundreds of years, or you know, or the Old Testament's hundreds of years of condensed material, and it sounds like something was happening every day. And so, I mean, the whole idea behind slow revival is just to say, you know, just because it's not an instantaneous transformation does not mean that there's not a revival happening in your life.
That's
and
good.
For me, there is a revival, you know what I mean, and it's just very slow. You know, I know what I know I'm making progress.
I can relate to that.
So,
well, why don't we see a video? Love You With My Life. Want to comment on that briefly?
It's probably the longest term, you know, popular song. It's been around for 12 years. Been on the charts twice, #1. So I think it's what people want to hear. It's actually the words of Christ speaking to you.
Well, let's do that now.
I would like to say, just before I leave you, I'll be back someday. With me I will take you. Do not only watch and pray. Wait for my return. I've done what I must do. My work here is complete, and it's all been done for you. Leave what I have stated. I will give you peace. All your tribulations till I come again. Please know that I love you.
More than half of America's most important military decisions are made here. No, it's not the Pentagon or NORAD or the headquarters of Air Combat Command. It's the place that employs over 50% of our armed forces. It's where you work.
See you in a couple weeks.
So when your employees in the National Guard and Reserve need time off to serve, give them the freedom to protect ours.
Hey, you! You fellas must be strangers around here. I better straighten you out.
Something wrong, officer?
You just happen to be violating Section 17B, Article 4. That's all that's wrong.
The safety belt law.
Oh, we never wear safety belts. We're dummies.
Now, look, you happen to be talking to the law. Don't you get smart-nosed with me.
How are we going to pay for this? We're always broke.
Let's get that vehicle out of here.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
Ready? All right.
Okay, let's see if I can get this right, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bryan Duncan, and I'm here with Dave and Lavila right here on Victory Videos. Cool, stay tuned.
You're watching Victory Videos. Hi, I'm Dave Dobbins. Join me in La Villa Craft each week as we bring you the very best in today's contemporary Christian music videos. Victory Videos is your source for all of your favorite artists, including Stephen Curtis Chapman, DC Talk, and For Him, just to name a few. Great music, entertaining yet thought-provoking conversations, interesting interviews with today's top Christian recording artists. The mixture makes Victory Videos a powerful and exciting program to watch. Tell somebody today about Victory Videos.
Little boy.
You're in the wrong place, man.
To Victor, this isn't just a drawing, it's a cry for help. Listen to the children. Learn to protect them from drugs and violence. Call now and take a bite out of crime.
Trip you up.
You tripped me up. We're back with Bryan Duncan inside the bus, California Dreamin' Bus. Thanks for being with us on Victory Videos today. We were just having a great time with Bryan. And, you know, what can I say? We're having a good time. All right.
Very natural at this.
Very natural. Oh, thank you so much. I want to give you a compliment. It's over here, camera dude. I want to give you a compliment. Okay? I like your music. I like everything that you've done thus far, but the newest stuff is really the best it's ever been. What happened that clicked? It really is gelling.
You know, it was a little harder than Mercy. I mean, Mercy was like, I was just kind of saying, well, this is where it is. It was kind of a throw up your hands, kind of, you know, this is it.
This is all I've got.
I got nothing left.
Yeah.
I really felt like I had nothing left. Very humiliating times that I've gone through. The truth can be kind of humiliating, I guess, sometimes. Sure. But it does lead to change, you know. When you see somebody flips on a light and suddenly you see the entire room differently, it makes a difference. It just makes a difference. And the slow revival was a little bit more of an effort because I had to, like, kind of say some things by faith, you know.
Okay.
Things that I wanted to be true that I wasn't sure if they were going to be true or not. We shot that video at the same place where they were shooting the Flintstones just like a month before. So
oh, really?
It was right there in Bedrock. We were in downtown Bedrock.
That's good.
And of course, you know, John Wayne has been on that very lot and, you know, spot. It's out in the desert of California. People go, well, how'd you get up there? You know? Well, there was two choices. I could either be strapped to a rope and be hoisted up by that helicopter that kept flying around.
Yes.
Or I could, like, climb up by myself.
And
so I climbed up.
Did you really? I mean, that's way up. Wow. That is way up.
Well, you know, it wouldn't have been as hard, but I was carrying one of those boom boxes, you know, and a jacket, you know, trying to climb.
Oh, man.
Yeah, the helicopter almost blew me off that mountain once. You know, where you get up there and you're supposed to do this thing? Didn't Stephen Curtis Chapman do that once?
Yeah.
Except he was in a pasture, wasn't he?
Yes,
like in a he was doing this thing.
The horse is blown by.
You're on the edge of a mountain ready to fall off.
600 feet, you know, straight down. It was like 600 feet. and I'm standing on this little cornice there. Okay, now they're going, okay, now put your hands out like you're singing. And I'm thinking, I feel like Julie Andrews. You know, but you know, the helicopter swung around here, you know, and you know how it sweeps up like that. Well, the wind blows up the back of that anyway. Then the helicopter sweeps around there and is like chopping, and I'm thinking about, you know, that actor got his head kind of, you know, but between the wind and that Vic Morrow story.
Whoa.
You know, going.
This is it.
But they almost blew me off of there. You know, I had to kind of grab the top of the mountain.
Oh, wow.
Boy.
We're glad. Well,
Really
we're going to see
exciting.
it. Thanks for being with us, man.
Amen.
Keep doing it. We appreciate you.
We really do.
Yeah. I think I'll start a cow pasture next time.
Bryan Duncan
Throw a hat.
and Traces of Heaven on Victor Videos. Stay tuned. It's going to be great. Thank you.
Saddle up your horses.
No, that's Stephen Curtis Chipman. Oh, there you go.
Learned a lesson, and I've learned it well. Life don't get easier in the long run. I've washed my heart out in the tears I've cried. How I hate it, but I love it, and there's just no turning back. No. Will I find a way? Will I fall apart? Will you love me when I lose? Yeah, I keep reaching out to you, 'cause my hope lies in your love for me. In your faithfulness I can see traces of heaven in subtle kindness. Lord, you keep lovingly showing me traces of heaven. I long to know how forgiveness feels. I've longed to feel that I belong to you. The truth can hold me for 1,000 years. I can make it, I can take it, but there's more to love than truth. I can face the pain, I will live again, long as I keep trusting you. And I'll keep trusting you. 'Cause my hope lies in your love for me.
Great to have you with us, Bryan
Boy, this
Duncan.
is so
It was a
fun.
good time.
Yeah, boy, we're going to have him back.
Yeah, we're going
We'll
to definitely
strangle him, drag him over here.
Great guy. On tour with Bob Carlisle and Rebecca St. James. We had a good time with all of them. Thank you for being with us on Victory Videos today. And don't forget, we're here every week, each and every week for you. So don't forget to write to us, Post Box 3292, Cincinnati, Ohio, 45201. I'd like to hear from you. Tell your friends. We'll be back till next time. It's Dave Dobbins.
And Lavila Craft.
Saying, remember to love somebody today with the love of Jesus. Bye-bye. I love, when can I think of that?
You traded paradise for